today we're gonna visit a bit of Atlanta and really figure out, is it really the place that hip hop lives? Let's go. To become a better speaker and all that, and he was freaking out. He's like, do other, yes. See, the city of hip hop, hooray, ho.
So this is called Krog Street Tunnel. There's a whole area over here, Krog Street Market. They have like a food venue where you can go and get a lot of food. Essentially, this is an area where in Atlanta you just came and they turned graffiti into art. And it's like obviously hip hop capital, right? But this is really just a piece of where they highlight different artists and allow them to just show their piece attached to it.
Zach, you gotta do more. So we're gonna get him to do more. He's getting used to it on my vlog. Challenge accepted, bro. I'm gonna go have a waffle, and then I'm gonna have barbecue too.
Steven, cut to later when Chris is dead. Okay?
I'm not gonna be dead, bro. I'm gonna be sarcastic, huh? What's the South? All of y'all in the South. I'm thrilled, bro. I'm excited.
I'm for the waffle, like more than anything in the world.
The whole thing.
I'm done.
I'm gonna have some good barbecue too. Let's go. Alright.
I love these throw shade finally.
Bon provecho, bon appetit.
You know how I know y'all are French?
Yeah?
You're using knives.
Yeah?
For what?
Exactly, for what?
What do you mean?
What do you need a knife for?
To cut the thing, bro.
Okay.
That's American. That is actually American. I get you.
Yeah, I'm American.
You have to come here too.
She have a bad side.
She was saying that. She was saying, let's do not do this side. So I was asking.
There is an opportunity for me to take whatever you say and turn it around and make you uncomfortable with it.
Do it.
I am your girl.
Bless your heart.
Because I said capita, they're like, bless your heart. Bless your heart, let's go. Within all this chaos,
No, that's
the
not
waffles
okay.
were amazing having my last bite. What?
Good.
Bless your heart.
Bless you.
How the difference between Southerners and Northerners. So two women are on a plane. You got a girl from Atlanta, GA, and she talked funny. And you got a girl from New York City.
Oh my God.
Not New York City. So the girl from New York City starts it. My man just got me this ring. Isn't this the most beautiful ring you've ever seen? And the girl from Atlanta says, well, how nice. And then she says, my man got me a new condo. I'm on Long Island. And the lady from Atlanta says, well, how nice. And then the lady from New York says, well, what'd your man get you?
Oh my God.
Well, he sent me to charm school so I could learn to say, how nice, instead of, fuck you.
Will.
All right, don't threaten
Work
me with
a
good
lot.
time. I ain't scared.
All right, ciao guys. Thank you very much. Your face.
Nugs can eat.
No, this is the best idea ever. I am so grateful we had Waffle House, and I'm ready for some barbecue.
Give it 30 minutes.
It would be even cooler if baseball wasn't a very boring sport.
It's true. Sorry.
So, we're having Southern barbecue. Zach, can you tell us what's on this plate, what we're having right now, bro?
This is all death for you in about 10 minutes. But no, you've got the cornbread, the collards, Steven's request.
Let's go.
You got the Brunswick stew, since you've never had it. It has like pulled pork in it.
Okay.
It's good stew. You got the mac and cheese. You got, God, I sound like a fat kid right now.
I know, keep going. I was like, salivating. I'm salivating. The same hair and everything, dude.
I hate you.
I know.
Then you have the pulled pork, you smoked chicken wings, and then the brisket.
Okay, where's the greenery on this plate?
The collard.
Oh,
That's why I
okay.
asked for that.
What do you want, salad? This is the Southern food. men these days are being taught to be as gentle and soft,
Yes.
and then get trained to be warriors, and they hit it in a totally different way. Become a freaking monster.
Yeah.
And I heard that on Joe Rogan's podcast. Become a freaking monster, and then learn how to control that.
Yes.
That's such an easier dynamic of
Yes.
train men to be these monsters, but then also understand you have to train them
To tame it down.
to tame it down. And that's the part that isn't trained, is to tame it down. So you train us to be monsters and go do stuff, and we do it really well, really efficiently on that level, but then you don't you don't train us to come back and be able to hold your kid or hold your wife or give that love again. That's such a terrible dichotomy in the military. But I mean, you see it across so many things. Law enforcement's so different, right? I would even challenge law enforcement's worse, because the stuff I did as a cop, just as bad, if not worse, and more impactful. But then you go home to your house, and your patrol car is still in the driveway. Your uniform barely got taken off. You got a part-time job, right? So people don't think about it in the same context, but like in reality, law enforcement cops are just as bad, because where I patrolled and where I worked was like 5 miles apart. So everybody knew me no matter what. And if a neighbor had a dispute, they came to my house and just knocked on the freaking door. So it's like, there's so many different capacities of detaching those and like protecting the home life that now you hear how Tay and I talk.
Yeah.
Right? If you come to our home, it is real.
Yeah.
Right? We really protect that as our sanctuary. And I think a lot of people don't take that seriously enough to like really protect the sanctity of not just a relationship, but like the house, the castle. Right? And I think that's a really important thing that should be taught.
Bro, what you just did right there, massive value, everything you just mentioned, bro. It's unreal, man. And it creates this like discrepancy, let's call it, or a different perspective of like, you live through that aspect, and many people are like, freak out about their small things here and there, and granted it looks big for them, and it looks big when you're living through it. There's so much more worse out there. And one last question, bro, and then we'll kind of end up on this, but do you think everything that you learned and went through in the Army and as a police officer and beyond is a huge advantage as an entrepreneur for you? Are you able to leverage those lessons, or do you see it as more, not a pitfall, but something that maybe puts you back?
I think it's a double-edged sword, right? I think it has the capability to be the greatest strength, which is where ATO vets comes in, right? I see what veterans are capable of, but it's just like taming things, right? How do you harness those capabilities? How do you harness being just a straight-up killer that can go attack and conquer any hill or take over any village without question? You just go headstrong right into it, right? Which can be really good at times. But also, if you don't have the game plan, the battle plan, all the things in place before you go do that, the strategy, then you just end up going headlong into something and potentially get ambushed, right? And the correlation of, from the battlefield to the boardroom like that, it's like you can go headlong into something and just plow your way through it, and you'll probably get through it, but you're going to be so beat up and scarred and destroyed through that. So that's not a benefit. But if you learn to harness it appropriately, it makes you an unstoppable force.
Going back to Canada.
Before I walk off with it.
Yes, sir.
My guy.
Thank you. I was about to forget to.
Dude, speak very soon. We'll continue this momentum, but man, fucking proud of you, bro. Really appreciate you.
We'll stay in touch anyways.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
your family now. You can't get your own.
Let's go.
That's exactly it.
All right, brother.
Take care.
Please say hi to Taylor from me, your mother, and everybody. So we had fun. This was Atlanta. Thank you for joining, and thank you for Zach Knight for taking us around and enjoying the beautiful city. Stay tuned. Next place we're gonna go speaking, you guys gonna follow us, is in Europe. Let's go. Here, bro.
Thank you. So sweet.
What an amazing event that you put it together.
What an awful waffle for a reason.
Oh shit, then I don't want that.
No, it's the best hangover cure, but it is like a staple in the South.
We had a little accident.
Yeah, just a little bit. The whole entire thing's go.
Yeah.
Actually was deported from your fine country.
Oh, Cheers, bro.
Well, I mean, we're here.
Turns out when you're 17 years old and you work at a McDonald's in Verdun, Canada, and you convince them to pay you in
Cheers.
US dollars, and you don't pay taxes in either country,
I think that's the problem. It's
they
not-
frowned upon that.
I don't think it's the country. I think it's you at that point.
Waffle House and barbecue. Now you can ship us to Canada.
He's gonna die.